New at 10, murders are mounting in St. Louis as older cases turn cold, and one mother claims police are slow to communicate and solve her son's killing.
Tonight, News 4's Kim St. Ange asked police to explain why some feel they're getting the cold shoulder.
Here is when he was in football in school.
Pictures are now one of the only ways Monica Glover can see her son, Darion.
He took care of his family. He was always involved in sports. He always did anything anybody needed him to do, he was willing to do it for them.
The 22-year-old father was shot and killed in North St. Louis last July. Still, no arrests.
I feel like the police is not doing nothing.
She feels her repeated calls to detectives have fallen on deaf ears.
They say that they just had a case where it took 2 years and they just getting stuck. I'm not going to wait 2 years. I'm not that mom to wait 2 years for you to tell me who killed my son.
Concerns about not getting updates from St. Louis police is something News 4 has heard often from crime victims or relatives. In a recent review of the department, an independent agency called into question police's quality and transparency of its investigative practices. To be fair to the department and to watch out for our community, we press police to speak with us on camera, something they do not often do.
Each investigation is different.
Major SHAWN DACE is a commander over the department's investigative services like homicides and child abuse. He says detectives never stop investigating until they run out of leads. One of the challenges, he says, is the city police department's caseload.
The national average, I think, is between 3 to 4 cases per detective. Well, our detectives are handling 9 and 10 investigations at a time.
Right now, there are 34 homicide detectives in the department, more than ever before. Those detectives only investigate homicides. There's also a 10-person cold case squad. A cold case is considered anything 1 year or older. In July, Darion's case will turn cold if there's no arrest.
They feel like he's just another black male, they just sweep this type of stuff under the rug.
As you can see, I'm a black man, and we care. Over 90% of our homicides are unfortunately from people of color.
DACE himself lost loved ones from homicide.
To lose a family member to violence is just something that I don't know if you ever come back from. So I can understand that they're, looking for someone to blame and feel like that they're not being heard, but they are.
Since 2016, there have been 1,042 homicides in St. Louis City. Of those, 488 remain unsolved, not including 2020. Police tell News 4 those numbers from last year are still being calculated.
My son is laying in a grave while people are walking these streets living their life.
This grieving mother says she'll keep calling until she gets answers. Justice for her son.
We do care. We're doing all we can. My detectives are really committed 24 hours a day.
Kim St. Ange joining us in studio tonight. And Kim, Major DACE said often time is just not on their side.
Yeah, that's one of the challenges here. He's telling me that collecting the evidence and then processing that evidence is difficult. They're also telling me that getting witnesses to not only come forward, but actually getting them to cooperate, to tell them what happens is really what can take a long time and prolong some of these investigations.
Sure.
The department, by the way, as you can probably imagine, really heavily relies on tips from witnesses. One of the best ways you can do it actually is by calling Crime Stoppers. By the way, that is anonymous. The number is 1-866-371-TIPS.
Kim, thank you. A lot of frustration and certainly pain for the families as well.